Hello all, welcome to Coffee with Marci. I'm here in Midland Park with Pauline Wozney, which is the owner of Rock Your Hair Studios. My mission is to empower and inspire, and what better way than through the success stories of others. And Pauline has an amazing success story. Welcome to the show.
Good morning, good morning.
Good morning. So it's funny, first of all, let's talk about this cup that you have here.
Oh, my God.
Yes, and it has all the different lips on there, and
Yep.
you have lips on your logo.
Mm-hmm.
So that leads me to my first question. Rock Your Hair Studio with the big lips. So how did you come about the name, and why do you love lips?
Well, that is a great question. I'm always asked that question. In fact, that's the first thing people want to know about my salon.
Uh-huh.
The lips have to do with my mom, actually.
Oh.
When I was a child, I think that lips are beautiful. They're all different shapes and sizes, and they're very artistic to me. And she would blot her lipstick with a tissue, and she would leave them everywhere. And I just thought it was so fascinating to look at all these different types of lips. So when I designed my logo, I wanted it to be a whole part of me. So that was one thing that was definitely going to be incorporated into my logo. The zebra part, I love animals.
Yeah.
Horses and zebras were my favorite.
Okay.
I feel that zebras are magnificent. I mean, they are just beautiful creatures,
They are beautiful.
right? And there's no two alike.
No?
They're very unique in their style, which is part of, my logo.
Yeah.
And black and white are my favorite colors. So that also I knew had to be incorporated into my logo.
Awesome.
The name Rock Your Hair, when I was coming up with that, was a lot of fun. I think that was the most fun part of designing and opening my salon, was creating the logo. I love to tell people, let me rock your hair. I just wanted to rock their hair. People would use the term, rock that outfit, rock that.
Right.
So I said, you know what? That would be perfect. It just made total sense to me to rock your hair.
That's great.
So
That's a lot of fun.
yeah, so my whole logo became fun, and which is a whole part of the extension of the salon.
Yeah.
We do a lot of trendy and age-appropriate hair. Getting older in this industry, it was very difficult for me because my hair was changing and everything was changing. So I thought, wow, where would I want to go as a middle-aged woman to be trendy and age-appropriate? So that was a whole part of opening my
That's
salon.
great.
Yeah.
There's always a story behind, naming your business.
Right.
And it's really great to hear that. So thanks for
Yeah.
sharing.
You're welcome.
So you've always wanted to do something in the creative world. So what led you to open your salon?
Well, when I was young, I was very artistic. I loved art. I was raised in an Italian household, so loving art and doing art was really just a hobby. It really wasn't something you did, just something you loved to do. So growing up, I learned to cook, to clean, to sew. I had Italian relatives who sewed, and I wanted to be a clothes designer and go
Okay.
to the city and
Yeah.
have that kind of life. But again, that's not what you did.
Yeah.
So I said, okay. So then I went to college for a year, and that wasn't working for me. So against my parents' wishes, I went to beauty school. I signed up for it, and I went.
Okay.
And it was the best decision I ever did.
Good for you.
So and then I was able to be a stay-at-home mom. I always had a job, and that type of thing.
So courage is a big part of being an entrepreneur. So where did you find the courage to open your own salon?
I think a lot of the courage, my husband helped me with a lot of that courage.
It's good to have the backing.
Yeah, my family and my friends all believed in me, and so I can't really get credit for all of that myself. They really have a big part in, sharing my success.
Well, one of the things that's very important to me to tell the viewer and share with the viewer is the courage and going after your passion. And that's what you did. And I want to share that you are a mother of 6.
Yes.
You have 4 rescue dogs,
Yes.
which I love that you
yes.
rescue.
Thank you.
So it's not like you were just sitting around and didn't have anything to do. So
No.
you found a way to go after your dream and balance and make it work.
Yes, it was.
And that's incredible.
Yeah, that was. You know what though? When you really love what you do and you love something, you will go after it. I think you need to trust your gut feeling into something you really want to do. Is you really should go for it. I mean, we're not getting any younger, so life is too short not to do what you love.
And that's another thing. You don't need to really worry about your age.
No.
That you can reinvent yourself anytime and go after what it is that you wanted to. Maybe you weren't able to do it when you were younger. Your parents didn't let you do what you wanted to do. Doesn't mean you can't do it at whatever age you're at.
Well, I was 48 and I said to my husband, I'm too old to open a business. He said, no, you're not. I said, I am. And he says, no, you're not. So.
How wonderful is that?
Yeah, so
and
at
no,
48, it was the best decision. One of the best decisions I ever made.
So let's talk about the salon.
Okay.
And first of all, how long have you been open?
I've been here 7 years.
7 years.
Yeah.
And so tell us why we would want to come to Rock Your Hair Studios.
Well, because I was never able to work in the city, I had decided to train in the city and bring city style to New Jersey.
That's great.
So myself and my clients never have to leave the suburbs.
Yeah.
So you can get New York style, very chic city looks in New Jersey. That's pretty much a lot what we do. We educate in the city.
Okay.
So it's very exciting. That's what sets us apart from a lot of the hair salons around New Jersey. Yeah.
You're always training.
Always. We have a day of training once a week. A few times a month, we take the staff and go to the city.
Okay.
That's mandatory to work here.
Okay.
I have to keep up with the education because this industry is always changing.
Absolutely.
So we need to always be on top of the current trends.
Well, we'll talk about that afterwards, see if I need to do anything. I got a little crazy with my hair today, knowing I was coming to Rock Your Hair Studios.
Anything, it's okay.
A little tousled today. So anyway, well, let's talk about your mission. Okay. Your mission's a beautiful thing, so I'd love for you to share that.
Well, I always love to do things for people to make them look and feel their best. So my mission, I believe, in my purpose in life is to make people look and feel beautiful at any age. Any age. Like you said, you think you're getting older and things are falling apart, where people don't realize that you're coming into your prime into your life, and you should feel your best. And feeling your best gives you confidence to do what you want to do and to go after what you want. If you don't feel confident from the outside, I like to say I like to make people feel confident from the inside out, but the outside is very important.
It is.
So it makes you feel good. If your hair doesn't come out good,
makes you feel
how
good.
do you feel? You don't feel right. You don't feel right. So it's very important. Your hair is extremely important. It's your crown.
I got to tell you, I've walked out of salons before in tears.
Yeah.
It's devastating.
It's important.
It is.
Absolutely. Yeah, I know.
And you work with someone if they are looking for something different, or maybe they have a style that maybe you don't think fits them the best. Will you be honest with them and talk them through what maybe would be best?
Absolutely. That is a big part of what I do. When a client sits in my chair, we have a great consultation every time. I can let them know what color looks best to their skin tone, their eye tone, their haircut, to their shape, the shape of their face.
Okay.
I can see it all as they're talking to me and explaining to me what they want. I have the vision. I see exactly what they should look like.
That's really important because a lot of people are very afraid of change. Or they see something that they like and maybe it's not best for them.
Right. Well, I always suggest baby steps. I never, transform someone from long to short and, send them out looking completely different, especially if they're afraid. I try to retune their style, which is what I say. I take their style and I try to refine it.
Okay.
I'm more about detail when I cut hair. Being an artist, I pay attention to details. So I believe, maybe bangs, there's thousands of bangs. I always say bangs are cheaper than Botox.
Well, it's true.
I've always said that. And,
Yeah.
and then also, coloring the hair.
Yeah.
If you put some color into your hair, some women are afraid when we get older. It's like Botox for the hair. It swells the hair up, it plumps the hair up, it makes it feel great.
Interesting.
There's little tricks that you can do. I also custom style for people. I don't like people to look like a machine when they leave.
Yeah.
I like to detail their hair, maybe put a chunk of a highlight in the front, give them their own signature style. That's kind of what I do.
Okay.
I don't just, do a haircut. I do a haircut. It's
Yeah.
about their lifestyle. If you're a runner, you need to pull your hair back. If you're a busy mom,
Yes.
you need to pull your hair back. If you're in the corporate world, I do custom whatever for their lifestyle, where they're going, if they're going
Yeah.
on a job interview, if they're
Yeah.
going on a first date, if you want a spark in your marriage,
Yeah.
if you go into a class reunion,
That's coming up for me.
yeah, you want
It's
something
fun to
special.
think about that. Yeah.
That's what I do. And I
That's
also
awesome.
do regular stuff too, but it's not just about a haircut. People
Yeah.
think, I'm going for a haircut, I'm looking for a haircut. It's not just about a haircut. There's many hats to a haircut,
Yeah.
more than people realize.
Well, it's nice to hear you think about that.
Oh, I don't shut it off.
Yeah.
Every day. I think if I see something that I think looks great on a client, I'll text them the picture and I'll show them when they come in, like, this will
that's
look great on
great.
so and so. So
Okay.
I'm always thinking of them. I have the best clients. I have
That is
amazing
wonderful.
clients.
Well, I want to talk about your accolades. Best of Bergen. Does that go back to like 2013?
Yeah, the Best of Bergen Award was 2014 to 2017. The Best of Midland Park was 2013 to 2016. And then
Wow.
I've won many awards. So it's very, it's very
So
exciting.
one of the best hair salons in Bergen County.
Yeah, first place.
Yeah, first place.
First place. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Very proud of that.
That's
Thank you.
huge.
Yeah.
That's really huge with the number of salons in the area.
Yeah.
People really think about that.
Yeah.
So congratulations.
Thank you.
So let's talk about your staff.
Okay, my staff is awesome.
Yeah.
I believe in working as a team. Teamwork makes the dream work.
Yeah.
My husband's a football coach, so that's how I live my life.
Okay, great.
But they've also put their heart and their passion into what we do too here. So they help me with all kinds of fundraisers and things like that. So they're awesome.
Wonderful. So that's one of the things that I wanted to bring up also is you do a lot in the community.
Yeah.
So you give back a lot. So let's talk about that.
Wow. Okay. Let's see. We do toys for tots. We do breast cancer awareness for.
So you
Susan
have a
Komen.
drive here, Toys for
Yes,
Tots.
every year.
Okay, so you could bring gifts by
Yeah,
here.
my clients
Okay.
are just one. They're so wonderful. They're so on board and support me with everything that I do as far as fundraising. They're my biggest cheerleaders. They so the breast cancer awareness, Autism Speaks.
Great.
We did a fundraiser for many people. I host a Halloween party every year for
fun.
clients who are in need, local families who are in need.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, and they were my clients, and 100% of the proceeds go to them. And
That's
what
incredible.
else we do? We collect samples for the poor. I have a wonderful client who is very involved in homeless shelter in Jersey City. So homeless people can't carry a lot of products around. So I collect samples from my clients. I have 2 baskets there now that
is
have to go out,
awesome.
and she gives them to them. And then when they need pillows or blankets, she lets me know.
Okay.
And then I, in turn, let my clients know what's going on. I had a few families who had fires and lost everything. So again, my clients came through and we collected silverware and plates and all kinds of stuff, coats, and we do a coat drive. I do a lot of things depending on what's going on.
Exactly,
So
you sure do.
we love it. I
That's
just
wonderful.
love to give back. It makes me feel good.
Yeah.
You know, to
It really
do things for
does.
other people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so so
That's
I do
wonderful.
love it. I
Thank
love
you for
it.
doing that.
Oh my God! you're
Yeah,
welcome.
giving back in the community is
I
amazing.
love it.
So, just getting back to the salon, just a couple more things. I want to know about competitive pricing. Do you
Okay.
have that? Do you offer that?
Well, I believe the salons in the area all charge accordingly to what they have to offer, their quality of work, the quality of products that they use. It's all relevant, really. You
Yeah.
know, for the services they do. We all do different things.
Yeah.
You know, people don't realize that all salons do different things. Like everybody thinks a hair salon does the same thing, and you know, this haircut is cheaper or this. It all depends on the experience you're looking for. It all
Right.
depends on what you're looking for.
Okay.
Like a store.
Very good. Yeah.
You know, you go to one store to buy one thing and another store to buy another. So
Right.
so be careful. You know, hair salons offer different things. So,
Yeah.
you know.
And how about your products?
My products are amazing. Again, when I had opened the salon, I had to research really good stuff because I don't believe in using anything cheap in your hair. So the ingredients, I'm very big with ingredients. First, they're not tested on animals, so that's huge
I love that.
for me.
Love that.
Yeah, and so the ingredients are really great ingredients. They're
Okay.
concentrated, they're top quality, they're first grade, they're concentrated.
Okay.
So the products are a little different, but they make such a huge difference
Yeah.
in a person's style. A lot of people will say, oh, I don't use a styling product because the styling product is wrong. The styling product will actually change your hair, whether you want it to look smooth, you want it to
The
look
texture,
full,
absolutely.
the texture, but the ingredients are very important.
Because it could dry your hair out, or
Yes.
there's a number of things if you
Yes.
have too many chemicals. And
So I feel
Yeah.
like I say it's my prescription line.
Yeah,
Like
I
when
like
you go to
that.
the doctor
Yeah.
and he gives you your prescription, whether you go to CVS and buy cough medicine and he gives you a prescription. This is more of a prescription line that really cares for the health of your hair, and it's such an amazing transformation once you
great.
use it. Like I'll give my clients a sample and tell them to try it because I'm not
Okay.
a store. I'm
Yeah.
not here to sell products to everyone.
Right, right.
But that is what I use.
Yeah.
I let them try it, and 9 times out of 10 they come back and buy it because
Awesome.
it just makes their hair amazing.
okay.
You know.
And you are a full service salon, right?
Well, we do mostly hair and color.
Okay.
We do eyelashes.
Okay.
I think a full service salon would mean manicures, pedicures. We don't
Okay.
do that. I like to more specialize and
Okay.
condense because I
Yeah.
believe it's more about quality
Okay.
and not quantity. What I do.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
You know, we do makeup.
Yeah.
You know that
okay,
kind of
so
thing.
you do that kind of thing. Okay.
Yeah.
So Pauline, tell us exactly what your salon offers.
Okay, so my salon offers quality hair color. We do an American wave, which is different. It's not it's a cysteine base
Okay.
chemical that doesn't dry your hair out, and it's from Arojo. It's you have to be certified. We do a lot of certifications. A lot of things I do, I have to be certified in. That's one of them. We have a lot of his great products that we just love. And
Now, is that like a perm, but it gives you more of a wave?
well, it's not a perm.
Okay.
It's a wave. It's a
I know, don't
waving
use perm anymore,
system.
right?
Yes, it's a waving system.
Waving
And
system.
because perms have thioglycolate in them.
Okay.
So this does not. This doesn't
Okay.
smell like rotten eggs.
Yeah.
This gives you more of a natural look, a
Nice.
natural wave.
Okay.
But you also have to use the products that go along with it, which is what we have. You know, the
Like the
Arojo.
keratin too, right?
The keratin as well. We do keratin. We're certified in the keratin. There's many of them. They're all different types. So we would use what would be best for your hair. You also need to use the complementary products that go along with it because you need to know how to take care of your hair because you know, you don't want to damage your hair. You don't want it to be dry. You want to maintain it so it looks beautiful till you come back.
Yeah.
So we use really awesome color. They're very vibrant, highly pigmented. So they,
What line of color do you use?
we use Wella lines,
Okay.
and there's a Marci color that we use as well.
Do you have the Brazilian blowout?
We do not.
Okay.
I don't really like the Brazilian blowout. It's very high in formaldehyde.
Oh.
And I think it's a little harmful for a client because it still stays in your hair.
Okay.
The keratins I use are not high in formaldehyde.
Okay, that's good to hear.
So they really just deflate your hair. They
Yeah.
don't make your hair straight like the original ones.
Okay.
I don't like to use things that are going to be really damaging long term
Yeah,
because
yeah.
if you over proteinize the hair, you will actually dry the hair and it will crack off.
Well, I've had a keratin way back when, and I remember it changed the whole structure of my hair. I
does.
didn't like it at all, the texture, anything about it. And it took a long time for it to come out.
Yeah, it takes a couple months, depends on how often you wash it. But again, the keratins I use are very mild.
Okay.
I do have clients that want their hair to be super stick straight,
Yeah.
but I won't use them.
Okay.
A lot of the services I do, like if someone's hair is over bleached and they show me, a style from Instagram that they want, and
Yeah.
I'm honest with them. I say this may take 2 or 3 times. Sometimes they are not happy with that answer, but I would rather not, sacrifice the
Sure.
integrity of their hair and get them to where they want to go. It just may take a little bit longer.
That's great. That's good to hear.
So I won't do that, and that's
That actually says a lot about you, a lot about your salon.
yeah.
That you're going to do what's best for your client.
Yeah, and my clients trust me. They say, "Okay, I trust you." Well,
Trust is a big factor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll get them to where they need to be.
Well, it has been wonderful having you on Coffee
Thank you
with
so
Marci.
much. Thank you for having me.
Oh my God, hearing about Rock Your Hair Studios. You
Yeah.
got to come to Midland Park. Pauline is here with her
Yeah.
staff, making people beautiful and empowering women and men.
Yep. Men
So,
too.
yeah, that's awesome. So, thanks again.
Thank you. Cheers.
All right, great.
Thank you.
Guys, have a good day, and I'll see you soon.